Let's talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is October the 24th, 2020. We got some things to talk about in the Go Home episode of SmackDown on FS1. It wasn't on Fox because I guess there was some sporting event that was on Fox TV. I believe it's the football? I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but I know they were on FS1 last night on Friday Night SmackDown. But we do got some big things happening for Hell in a Cell because we got another match got added. And this time there's going to be something on the line, a big thing. It will be Otis defending his Money in the Bank contract against The Miz because, ladies and gentlemen, they had their court thing with Judge JBL. And, ladies and gentlemen, we had some people talking about Otis is being rude and all that stuff and he unsafe environment. Well, Otis did it because Miz has a big mouth and likes to talk about Otis's girlfriend, Mandy Rose. I think any boyfriend will get really upset if you want to talk trash about somebody's girlfriend. You need to calm down. If somebody talks trash about Maurice, wouldn't you do the same thing? I think you would, Mr. Busy. But, ladies and gentlemen, we had the last verdict. That means the decision. And JBL had no. I don't think The Miz had really good evidence. He's just saying the same thing he says about Otis. He's a funny guy. He's not taking things serious for the Money in the Bank, but he won the match. He won the Money in the Bank, but ladies and gentlemen, he had one more evidence. Like he is, big coward, he has to bribe the judge. You know, if you did that in real life, you could get yourself in trouble if you bribe the judge. You could get yourself in trouble, or you lose the court dates, But this is WWE, this is their courts. So, ladies and gentlemen, JBL says, okay, Miz wins. Otis, you have to defend the title at Hell in a Cell against The Miz. Not the title, the briefcase against The Miz. The contract, mostly, not the briefcase. So that's what we're going to have there. So our big segments, let's talk about the main event one. The last one is Roman Reigns talking about the consequences, what happens if Roman Reigns makes Jey Uso quit. But he was about to do that, and then on the Titantron, we saw one of the Usos. People thought it was Jey, but I already knew it did not look like Jey. But he was in Roman Reigns' locker room, talking about the food that he had on his table, and all that stuff, and he revealed himself, and it was Jimmy Uso, and Jey Uso behind him, but he attacked Roman Reigns. And then he grabbed a chair and all that stuff. And then he did Uso Splash. And then they celebrated. The Usos celebrated. They celebrated. And then Roman Reigns talked about the consequences. And if Jey Uso makes him quit, he's not going to be the face of WWE. He's not going to hold the Universal title. He's not going to be the Tribal Chief. But if he makes Jey Uso, because he brought Jimmy Uso in this now, him and Jimmy and their whole family, their wives, their kids, they will be out of the bloodline. That means they will be out of the Samoan bloodline if Roman could make Jey Uso quit. Then the Hell in a Cell drops and we saw Roman Reigns in the ring and Jey Uso climbing the cell and they face off each other just like in UFC, but this time with the Hell in a Cell in their way. So that's the ending. Now let's get to the beginning. Not a big stuff happened with the segments for this week. So, ladies and gentlemen, we had the KO show. We had Kevin Owens and his special guest, Daniel Bryan, comes back now. And, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Owens wants to talk about, well, Daniel Bryan has his own vision of the Intercontinental Championship that should be defended every single week. Sami Zayn is not doing that. So, but Kevin Owens says, good, you're talking about a championship, but he has one championship in his mind that he never won in his career, and that's the tag titles. And Kevin Owens wants to team up with Daniel Bryan. I think it's going to be amazing if they do. Please, WWE, make this tag team. I want to see it. I really want to see this tag team. But they try to make it funny. with the team name. They want to call them Team Hell KO. But Daniel Bryan says that makes you teaming with Kane. Because Kane was the Hell thing and Team Hell No. The no part was Daniel Bryan. But they made it a little funny. And then here comes the rest of the tag teams. Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler came out, said there's some words. The Street Profits came out, said some words. Cesaro and Shinsuke came out, said some words. And Daniel Bryan says, Kevin Owens, let's see how your vision of us as a tag team. Let's see how it goes tonight. So that a big brawl happened. The referees broke it up. And after the commercial break, we had a match, 8-man tag team match. Daniel Bryan went back to the backstage to get his ring gear on. It was weird. Like, he was gone to put some ring gear back on. Because he was like in a suit and I guess he didn't know he was in a match or something. And then this happened. I thought you knew that. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. You had the Street Profits teaming up with Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan to verse Roode, Ziggler, Cesaro, and Nakamura. Pretty decent match. Daniel Bryan hurt his knee by doing his backflip that he does off the turnbuckle. But the ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Kevin Owens, Street Profits, and Daniel Bryan. Can we see the tag team between Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens? So we had the backstage with Sami Zayn and Daniel Bryan, because Sami Zayn says, how about you keep your vision of the Intercontinental Championship to yourself, because I'm going to do your vision. He doesn't care about Daniel Bryan's. He's going to do his own, and he's going to do his own way. Who he's going to defend that title against. Then we had the women's that got drafted from Raw to SmackDown. We got two of them. We have Bianca Belair and Zelina Vega versing each other. Pretty decent match. I enjoyed this match. But the winner of that match was Bianca Belair with a KOD. Kiss of Death. She gets the win. Good job for her, Bianca Belair. I'm hoping she actually does something better than what she did on Raw. Then we had Lars Sullivan versus Shorty G. Shorty G is upset because he couldn't get drafted to Raw or SmackDown. I thought you already got drafted. Aren't you on SmackDown? But he says he wants to show people that he belongs, so he's going to try to defeat Lars Sullivan. But Lars Sullivan destroyed him. But Shorty G had some little upper hand there. He did some kicks, he did some punches. But later on, Lars Sullivan wins with a freak accident. And then the interviewer, I think it was Caleb Braxton, asked, how are you feeling, Shorty G? And he said he quits. But he was in the backstage, and Adam Pearce says, you quit? He said yes. He quits as Shorty G. He wants to be back as Chad Gable. So his name is back to normal to Chad Gable. No more Shorty G. Sounds like Austin Theory that he quit the company. He quit as a gimmick. So that's that. Then we have our main event match, Seth Rollins versus Murphy. I enjoyed this match. It was pretty decent. Murphy was doing good. Seth Rollins was doing good. It was good. But ladies and gentlemen, and then Murphy hurt his arm, and he's trying to pop his bone back in his socket. It was hard for him because Seth Rollins was still attacking him. But the winner of that match with the curb stomp was Seth Rollins. And then he wasn't done there. Lady Joy grabbed the candlestick. Aaliyah told Ray and told her father or Dominic to help him. They said no. So Aaliyah says, you're not going to do it. I will do it. And then Lady Joy, she went down there to try to stop Seth Rollins. But Seth Rollins looks like he was going to hit Aaliyah. And then Dominic came out to try to save him. He got knocked out. Rey Mysterio came out. I believe Ray had the chair because there was a chair in the ring. And then Seth Rollins ran away. And Dominic and Ray and Aaliyah were talking, and then Dominic and Ray was talking, and then Aaliyah walked to Murphy. She had her hands around his waist, so close to him, and looks like they're about to kiss. I don't know they're dating or what. I don't know what the heck is going on. But Dominic and Ray says, what is this? What's going on? Why is she so close to Murphy? Because you actually could see her hand, one of her hands was around his waist and on his shoulder. So, and his hand was on her shoulder. It was weird. I don't know they're together, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens on SmackDown. It was a pretty decent show, not bad. Let's see what happens in Hell in a Cell. We only have like 5 matches now in Hell in a Cell, but we got 3 Hell in a Cell matches because Bayley signed the contract. Well, she got 4s because her neck was about to break inside a chair from Sasha Banks, and then she had to sign the contract. So that happened there as well. But ladies and gentlemen, I think it's going to be interesting Hell in a Cell. Pretty interesting. And then we get Survivor Series in the Amway Center, the Thunderdome. It's going to be interesting because they extended their rental to November. And I forgot when they're done. But I know in November, it's Survivor Series. Can't wait. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning or whenever Bound for Glory is over. I will do Bound for Glory results for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. Tyler is out. Bye!